least it didn't rip anything off except my bumper piece, which I gotta go on the track and find. Hey, welcome back. So this is a continuation of the previous episode where I actually had to take everything from the car because it got messed up, but the first batch of parts started coming in. But what we got here is damping adjustable new coilover suspension. It is CX Racing. That's exactly what I had on this car before, and they seem to work really well. Lots of adjustability. The only difference is this is the new, like second version of them, I guess, and they come with the camber plates. So I have disconnected everything pretty much. I'm gonna have to clean up all the wiring and stuff that literally is not necessary in this application anymore, because that's a drift car, so I don't need ABS sensors and anything like that. So I will have to pull those out of the hubs because they just piss me off. Right off the bat, I can tell you that the quality of the version 2, because I guess this is a version 2, is absolutely much better. Everything seems to be a little bit different of a design. I guess more proven. See, different support brackets. The brackets on the bottom seem nicer, I would say. Even those, the holes over here for the mounting, seem pretty good. What else I got? The position of the wires and cables, the actually brake lines, is a little bit different, which I gotta check the other coilover right here if I got the right side. I think I did. And the reason why I went back with CX Racing, it's simply because they've been proven to work really well. They're not the cheapest max speeding rods, which I thought of doing at first, because even if I crash and I break them, I won't cry as much about it. But decided to go with those because I've been doing good with this suspension. It's quite easily adjustable. Obviously this one is old as hell, but the new ones should last me for quite a while and should work really well. So the rears are a little bit different. The spring seems to be much tougher, stronger, harder, because you can see the difference between this one and this one. We're talking about huge difference actually. First difference that I see over here, this rubber is mounted permanently in a way, so that way once the shock absorbs, it's actually protecting, at least we can see up to here. This one is floating all the way around, so it would have to be put on like that. But either way, they are pretty much the same length, but the new ones are slightly shorter. Just slightly shorter, but I don't think it's gonna make a big difference or of any sort. I'll put them in the way it is. Shout out to Anthony Coda and Cotabuilt. Supplied this new fantastic looking angle kit with new kickers adapters, different inner, different outer, and what's awesome is we got bushings for the offset mounts, which should actually make things much better, and new arms. So all this stuff is gonna go in the car right now. sweating like a pig. I pretty much got everything buttoned up together. I'll do a brief alignment just to make sure everything is fine, and then I'll adjust the coilovers for the ride height and everything else. But the arms are in. Nothing's yet tightened because of, like I just mentioned a second ago, I'm going to do an alignment, rough one. It's pretty bad right now actually. So the next thing on the list is to drop it, get everything checked, check all the bolts, and then eventually, possibly tomorrow, unless this guy moves, we'll do a test drive and see how it performs and if everything is the right way. As far as the angle, let's see, angle. Our angle is it's quite a lot. I would like to measure that. Oh god, which I probably should. Everything is so like tight right now. It's really hard to get everything moved. But all right, let's drop the car onto 2x4s and then see how the stance is after the new coilovers. See what we have to raise, what we have to lower, and go from there. So I got the car sitting pretty nicely, in a way, lowered it in the back, just so I have clearance for 17s, which we're most likely going to run throughout the season. We've got 17s up front, just enough room over here. So next thing on the list is alignment. So let's set up for alignment. We'll do a trackside kind of alignment for the time being, and we'll go from there. But in the meantime, let's take a closer look to the new angle kit and new suspension. CX Racing, everything should be nice and locked. There you go. I marked my position to measure from the lock, where it starts to here, and it's exactly the same. So it should be as close to zero as possible. But in the meantime, actually, we got our new metal adapters right here, they're awesome. They fit perfectly, and I hope they work really well too, which we'll find out very soon. New arms with the offset bushings. Then we have the solid engine mount, trans mounts. Let's go down the line over here and see if there's no problems with the bolt. No, the bolt is good, everything is good, nothing's loose. Alrighty. Two more things I want to do is actually still change the spark plugs and actually get some fresh fuel, just to see if it still cuts the power like it did before. But hopefully everything will be fixed and good to go. Angle kit by Cotabuilt is actually really good. Right now, I don't know, it might be just me or the amount of camber I have, but it seems like the turn-in's a little better, feels a little bit better, goes straight, everything's good to go. There's a few other things I gotta do. One of them is right here. Since this is Cotabuilt kit, we're gonna have a Cotabuilt sticker right there. And bulldoganglekit right here. There we go. If you want your company logo on the car, help me out, I'll help you out. I'll place as big of a logo as you guys want, it don't really matter. Any support or all the support actually helps in this project, because let's face it, it's coming out of my pocket, everything. So you're more than welcome to support if you want to, or if you can. Now it's time for a wash to make it look decent, and we'll see how everything goes.